Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Broken Sword The Smoking Mirror. I am Classic Gamer, and last time we finished off in the KETCH'S museum after being with Nico and her disappearing through some kind of door into something to escape from the British Museum after Ubier stole the Jaguar stone. We're now in KETCH'S museum. We've got the map on the desk, but we're about to examine this chest, and we examined it, and it was George said it was probably full of spare blankets. Well, let's examine it again.
It was Captain KETCH'S sea chest.
Oh, he doesn't say anything more about his battered appearance, about going through a long period of time, and it could have been full of diamonds and blooms or even spare blankets. So let's open it and see what it's full of, shall we?
Surprise!
What the? Who are you?
I'm Emily.
What were you doing in there, Emily?
Hiding. What are you doing here?
Grown-up stuff.
Grown-ups? I'm never gonna grow up, I'm not. You shouldn't be here. What's your name?
I'm George.
Pleased to meet you, Jaws.
George.
Jaws?
Jeez.
Make your mind up.
Do you know how to use a theodolite?
We don't learn anything about surveying at my school. Not until 5th grade.
Why don't you go play with Rio?
I'm not allowed.
How come?
Because Aunt Frost says I'm not allowed out of the house. That's why, Mr. Nosy Beak.
Too bad. Why don't you ask your other aunt if you can play with Rio?
Aunt Mina's cuckoo. Aunt Frost says so. She says when the Lord handed out common sense, Aunt Mina was off getting double portions of chin.
That Rio's a smart kid. He helped me outwit Bronson.
Rio is clever. He can spit ever so far.
That cross you're wearing, Emily,
It's my lucky Jesus cross.
it's just like the one Captain KETCH wore.
Uh-huh.
Can I borrow it?
Uh-uh.
What would you trade for that cross, Emily?
A puppy.
Well, I don't happen to have a puppy in my pocket right now. Can you think of anything else you'd trade?
Don't know.
Would you like to play darts?
No.
Oh, come on. I'll throw, you catch.
That's dangerous. Darts will stick in me and make me bleed.
Funny.
Look, an ancient Mayan stone.
Is that a magic stone?
Well, I don't know about that.
No.
What can you tell me about Captain KETCH?
That's him on the wall, in the picture.
Yeah, I know. Scary-looking guy, huh?
He was my great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Yeah, you have his eyes. The little girl had cute freckles, cute little nose, and the eyes of a KGB interrogator. Around her neck was a large cross on a chain. It was identical to the one in the portrait of Captain KETCH.
Okay, so we now have to try and get Emily to give us the cross, but she's being very annoyingly unhelpful.
The inner tube hung between the two branches. The novelty value of having an inner tube in my pocket had worn off. I left it there. A cute little putty tat. Actually, no. It was a mangy old flea bag. It was the quill I'd found in the KETCH Museum.
Well, first of all, you need to give the quill to the cat.
The cat made short work of the feather, tearing it into a blizzard of small pieces. The quill had been mutilated by the cat, leaving shredded feather on the grass. The quill had been torn into small pieces.
Okay, so I'm going to go for probably an hour maybe on this one. Again, I'm going to go for like 5 videos, as my converter can only convert 5 at a time. and then I'll be uploading them, and hopefully I'll be able to get past this bit and up to maybe sort of like the start of the film set. I've got to do this bit and a few other bits before I can get there, and quite a lot of switching between George and Nico.
What do you give to a small, irritating girl who asks about everything?
Try a conch. Delicate colors, interesting shape, and when you put it to your ear, you can hear the sea.
Yeah, why's that?
Usually because you're standing next to it.
Cool. Have you got one?
Yeah, but I promised it to my sister. She well vexed with me.
Why is your sister mad with you?
Well, last night when I got home with our supper, she was wild. Rio, she said, how come all you ever catch is puffer fish? A sicker puffer fish. What I want is tiger fish. So don't bother come back home till you catch one, boy. I don't see how I'm gonna catch no tiger fish. All I have is a fishing pole and a worm.
What do you need to catch a tiger fish?
One of them real fancy flies like the rich fishermen use.
Hey, this is just what you need to make a fly.
Thanks. Let's hope them tiger fish hungry. A deal's a deal. Here's a conch.
Rio had gone back to fishing.
Okay, so now we need to go back up and talk to Emily. This bit is a very short bit, and you can do it pretty quickly if you know what you're doing. So we're going to go for about 12 minutes on this video, and then yeah, about 12 minutes. We'll end with well, probably gonna be shorter than that, but I want to get trying 5 videos in this session, and then tomorrow, sometime during the day in the afternoon.
It was Captain KETCH'S sea chest. It was Emily. Short, cute, and irritating to know. Why don't you run along and play?
Aunt Mina told me, stay out of mischief.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to stay indoors, does it? On a beautiful day like today?
There's a storm coming.
Oh, nuts. You don't know that.
I do so. I can see the whole world from the window.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm busy. Here, I've got a conch. Would you like it?
Dunno. Aunt Frost told me never to take presents from strange men.
I'm not a strange man.
Then why are you called Jaws? Jaws? That's a stupid name.
I'm not called... Look, conch, pretty. Swap for the cross, yes or no? Right, this thing's going out the window.
Okay, we'll do swapsies.
Maybe that wheel was from KETCH'S ship. Suddenly, I was 12 years old again. It was a shiny and very sharp-looking pirate's cutlass.
I didn't examine that before.
It would have been easy to reach the cutlass and slip it in my pocket. It would also have been the most regrettable action of my life. Two bells and all's well. Pirates were cool. It was an old wooden barrel. Whatever lived in that barrel could stay there as far as I was concerned.
Okay, so let's have a look at this.
The base of the lantern fitted precisely in the inkwell. It was the holder for the quill. KETCH'S crucifix was encrusted with precious gems.
Right, let's put that in there.
KETCH'S cross slipped snugly into the penholder.
What you doing, Jaws?
I've put your cross in this little hole in the desk.
Why?
Impulse mainly, with a dash of irrational intuition.
Silly. Only women have intuition.
The lantern cast a strong light over the desktop. The light cast a shadow of the cross. And the shadow fell precisely over a small, unnamed island shaped like a skull. That must be it. KETCH'S Treasure Island.
Uh-oh. That's Zombie Island. It's a bad place.
No kidding? Well, bad place or not, that's my next port of call.
Can I come too?
The hell you can.
I never get to leave the house.
There were several things I wanted to say to that awful kid, but I held my tongue. She wouldn't have been interested. She wouldn't have been interested.
Okay, let's leave, shall we? Let's save the game.
Would you take me to, Zombie Island?
In this weather? You madman.
The rain will keep the zombies indoors. Just say I did meet a zombie. What would you do?
There ain't no zombies on Zombie Island. Least, not anymore. It's uninhabited.
Good. What do you mean, not anymore?
You still want to go?
I guess.
Well, I ain't had no luck with them tiger fish. And with the mood my sister is in, I'll be safer with the zombies.
So, this was Zombie Island. Somehow I'd been expecting something more sinister. Come on, Rio. Let's find that treasure.
No, thanks. I'm staying right here.
Oh, come on. You said yourself there's no zombies left.
Yeah, but that was while there was a big pile of seawater between me and this place. All me have now is this little bit between the boat and the shore, and I'm hanging on to it.
The outcrop was about the only feature on the cliff face. It was too high. I couldn't get up there. The warm Caribbean. The sea looked inviting, but I was here to do a job. No, it can't be. But it was. My lucky piece of coal. Rio, how far away is KETCH'S Landing from here?
Best part of 10 miles. Why?
10 miles? That catapult must have been a lot more powerful than I thought.
Okay, so we all need to get some kind of help up the cliff. So look at his boat.
Rio's boat was strewn with fishing nets and tackle. I was quite happy where I was, relatively speaking.
So it's full of fishing nets and tackle. So talk to Rio.
That Emily sure asks a lot of questions.
Rest it, man. This whole Emily business just isn't funny.
Look, we're obviously at cross purposes here. I'm talking about Emily Ketch.
Yeah, and so am I. He was my friend. Her aunts hated it, but we did move together, you know. She used to be real keen at hide and seek. It could take hours to find her. One time, the last time, it took days. She must have shouted and screamed herself hoarse, but there was nobody to hear her.
Where'd she hidden herself?
Captain Ketch's old sea chest. The only way to open it was from the outside.
Suddenly, I didn't feel so good. We never exchanged another word about Emily Ketch. Could I borrow your net?
Yeah, man, no problem. You planning on catching some fish?
Nope. I'm after a big rock.
Right, we will be venturing up this rock in the next video, so in the next video of the session we'll be going on, so I'll be right back.